Okay, doggone it. We got a lot to get to. First of all, about how to protect your child, that I was going to, 5 things that you can do. We'll do that tomorrow during Advice Hour, okay? I was talking with my mom and dad earlier, trying to convince them to come up and give me, 60 days of their time while I promote my projects. And my father proceeded to tell me, oh, yeah, they're going to do it. But they proceeded to tell me that they were looking at their TV guide for... they try to keep up. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Why do you have to look at your TV guide? Oh, yes, you are. You're on fire on Saturday at 12:30. We already have our TV set. I'm like, wow, okay.
Oh, you're fantastic, Wendy. You will always be my special star. I love you.
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Mommy. And you know what? Thank you, VH1. Okay, real quickly, Denise Richards has apparently put the house up on the market that she shared with Charlie. Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise are a go. We'll talk more about that. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are topping the list of People magazine's beautiful people. And Jay-Z is starting another type of clothing line with the 3-piece suits and stuff. So, I think that's big, and we certainly will spend more time with it. But right now, let's get into the estate trial of Lamont Bentley. I don't want any music. All right, Miss Fredericks is the baby's mother. Just keep that in mind. Her attorney's name is David Feinberg, and she's now on the stand. This is from yesterday, day 3 of the trial. Miss Fredericks, in 15 states, including I don't want to do that one. Miss Fredericks, Miss Underwood is Lamont's mom. Miss Underwood's attorney will tell people that common law marriage isn't recognized in California, and that's true. However, if you create a common law marriage in one state, one of the 15 states, as LaDonna Fredericks has done, and Lamont Bentley did, and later move to another state that doesn't recognize common law marriage, your marriage can technically still exist. Ooh. Lamont Bentley moved to Los Angeles, but his common law marriage to LaDonna Fredericks was still valid in South Carolina. So he did all the things a spouse would do. Lamont paid LaDonna's mortgage, her other bills, and gave her monthly checks to support her, Artesia, and Brazil, his 2 daughters. Turning to his client, Mr. Feinberg asks, LaDonna, why didn't you and Lamont ever get traditionally married? Speaking in a shy, monotoned voice, Miss Fredericks replied, when I got pregnant the first time, Lamont and me wanted to get married, but we just didn't have the money. My folks ain't got no money. And at the time, Lamont and his mama wasn't getting along, so we just decided to wait. Mr. Feinberg asked what year this occurred, and she replied, it was in 92. Mr. Feinberg followed up by saying, you were pregnant in 1992, but your daughter Brazil was born in 1994. Damn, that was a long pregnancy. And she replied, she was born in 94, but I got pregnant from Lamont the first time in 92, and we lost the baby. That's when him and me wanted to get married, but we ain't have no money. And I'm reading quotes, so if I sound like, it's because I'm trying to convey. I'm trying to convey how she was described, meek, and there's broken language in here, so I'm trying to do a combination of the both. If it sounds like my runaway slave voice, I'm not putting that full on because I don't put that on until I speak like Bentley's mother. Yes. Mr. Feinberg, the baby's mother's attorney, goes on to say, Ms. Fredericks, common law marriage states that a man and a woman must live together and intend to be married. You and Lamont did just that. Is that correct? Yeah, we was like a married couple, but just didn't have a wedding. That's all. Common law marriage also says that a man and a woman must refer to each other as husband and wife. Did you and Lamont do exactly that? Yeah, we did. At work, Lamont They said, take note in parentheses. It's disclosed that Lamont at this time in 1992 is unemployed at a lumber yard. At work, Lamont would tell everyone that I was his wife, and he would claim me on his taxes, and we ended up having 2 kids. So yeah, we was husband and wife. Mr. Feinberg, the attorney, takes his seat as Barry Weisskopf, LaJoyce Underwood's attorney, stands up to cross-examine Miss Fredericks. Now, this is the mother's attorney. Remember, they're both battling over the $21.6 million Lamont Bentley estate. Lamont played Hakeem on Moesha. Miss Fredericks, do you know why LaJoyce Underwood is the legal petitioner in this trial? A note in parentheses says, legal petitioner is the term in legal cases where there is no plaintiff or defendant. The legal petitioner is the person who initiated the case. She's Lamont's mama, says Miss Fredericks with a shrug as she plays with her micro braids. Oh, God. This is also juvenile. I guess she was sitting pigeon-toed also. Damn. While it is true, Miss Fredericks, this is the reason. We are in California. Lamont's last place of residence, according to California probate court, when a person dies with no will, the California court system appoints a family member, friend, or another person as administrator to handle the division of the will. Under Ms. Underwood, that's the mother, Ms. Underwood was given that appointment of will administrator by the probate court. As the baby's mother, Miss Fredericks, looks bewildered, doesn't know if she should answer, she looks at her lawyer, Mr. Feinberg. So the baby's, Lamont's mother continues, Miss Fredericks, the first thing we do in California when a person dies without a will is make sure that the deceased didn't have one, and sadly Lamont did not. In the California court system, the next step is defaulting the entire estate to the person's surviving spouse, but Lamont was never married. And as we already declared, California does not recognize common law marriage. Do you understand all of that information, Miss Fredericks? She put her hands on her head as if she had a migraine, and she says, yeah, with an exasperation. So, since Lamont was not married, California law then stipulates that Lamont's estate would go to, and I quote directly from the probate court, the estate would go to surviving children, parent, brother, or sister. He paused for dramatic effect. Miss Fredericks, as I just said, in the event that Lamont was not married, his estate would go to his surviving children, parent, brother, sister. Well, you know he has children, your daughters, Brazil and Artesia. And you know he has parents, his mother, LaJoyce Underwood. And we also know that his father passed away. Ms. Fredericks, that leaves brother and sister. Did Lamont have siblings? Ms. Fredericks is borderline on tears. And she answers, no, he didn't. So, in California, Lamont has no wife. His father's deceased. He has no brother, no sister, which leaves only Artesia, Brazil, and LaJoyce Underwood. The California probate asserts that they are entitled to the estate of Lamont Bentley. The attorney, Mr. Weisskopf, retreats back to his table. How am I doing?
Wonderful.
Thank you. And obnoxiously frazzled LaDonna Fredericks, this is the baby's mother, breaks down in tears. She's excused and returns to her seat with her boyfriend, Tavon Frazier, to console her. Brazil, 11, and Artesia, 9, testify. Guess they're calling the kids to the stand, y'all. Brazil resembles a slightly younger version of Camille Winbush of the Bernie Mac show, and Artesia is a dead ringer for 9-year-old Rudy, ringer of a 9-year-old Rudy Huxtable. The Fredericks attorney, David Feinberg, that's the baby's mother, LaDonna Fredericks, handles them with kid gloves, getting them to cite memory of holidays and spending time with Lamont. From 1998 to death, Lamont saw his daughters approximately 4 times a year. Oh. Good with money, bad with parenting. Mr. Wyckoff, that's his mother's attorney, isn't so gentle, but keeps his questions brief. So here is, I'll call him the grandmother's attorney, asking questions. Thank you for telling everyone how great your father, Lamont, was. Brazil, I want to ask you about your mother's friend, Tavon. Not bringing the boyfriend into it, but here we go. Did you consider him a daddy like your father, Lamont? Brazil shakes her head no. Mr. Weisskopf, LaDonna's, the baby's mother attorney, goes on to say, your last name is Fredericks. Did you ever ask your mother why your last name isn't Bentley? Again, Brazil shakes her head no. Hello? I'm even asking that. If he was married. LaJoyce Underwood, this is the grandmother now. Lamont's mother. LaJoyce Underwood's attorney came out swinging from the fence. He hit a home run. The emphasis on the case being tried in California was definitely the ideal tactic to utilize his situation. Legal experts speculate that the only feather in Frederick's cap, that's the baby's mother, attorney's cap, is that he set up an opportunity to appeal by declaring that common law marriage through much legal wrangling can be recognized if parties move to another state. Today, everybody, are closing arguments, jury deliberation, and then tomorrow the decision is made. And that is my presentation of what's going on so far. Oh, gosh, with the Lamont Bentley estate trial.
Wow.
I did okay?
You did wonderful.
Thank you. As tries. How much time do we have left on the break?
You have just enough time.
What is that?
A minute.
A minute? That's not enough time to go into anything. That really is not.
Well, is it time?
Shout out to my friends at Marmy Shoes. You are fabulous. Before I came to work today, because I had gotten some shoes over there, and I just thank you, Marmy, for having a big girl feet covered like that for the spring. Because goodness knows, if you wear anything over a size 10, you got problems. But thank you, Marmy Shoes. I love you, baby. All right. By the way, that 5-year-old girl from the handcuff story is being interviewed today on The Insider, the Pat O'Brien show. There's something gruesome about that. Oddly enough, though, I want to see. But wow, that was poor decision-making on her mother's part, putting the 5-year-old out there like that. Wow.
Wendy, man.
She says, I know that Tyrone doesn't care about me. She says, he looks at me like I'm just a piece of, and I look at him like he's just some.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS. It's a beautiful day in New York City, and you're checking out the Wendy Williams Experience from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. every day right here on BLS. Well, there's a lot going on. Artie is bowling in Union, New Jersey tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be at Lounge 42, which is at 42 West Broad Street, for the WBLS live broadcast. A grown and sexy party. I just love going to Mount Vernon, to Lounge 42. It's every Friday night, and then Saturday I'm going to be over in Jersey City at the Gallery Nightclub, which is the Old Rascals. This note said Don King's on the phone?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Mr. King.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully.
Oh, God, I'm excited.
Oh, darling. I understand you've got another fight going on.
Oh, yes, darling. It's going to be, this is a real fight, too. And, and really the thing is, the public that don't see this fight will be the big loser because it's John Ruiz and James Lights Out Tony.
Oh,
And they don't like each other.
do tell more. When is the fight?
It's Saturday night at Madison Square Garden.
Terrific, terrific. Now, give a little background on each of these fighters so we know what we're in for.
Well, John Ruiz, as you know, they call him the quiet man. He's not pleasing to watch, according to what the media says, but yet he has more notches in his belt than what's the gunslinger from out of Texas and the Dalton boys or somebody.
Okay.
He's beaten Hasim Rahman. He's beaten David Tour. He's beaten Andrew Galata. He's beaten Holyfield twice. He's the second man to knock Holyfield down.
So how many times has Ruiz lost a fight?
He only lost one or two, you know what I mean, in his last siege. He lost years ago, which they had never forgiven him for, in 19 seconds against David Tour.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But since that time, he's become champion 2-3 times, you know what I mean, and he's fought the ruggedest guys in the business. And James Toney, as you know, he beat Holyfield after 32 grueling rounds, or 36 grueling rounds with John Ruiz, so Holyfield was spent.
Okay.
And so it's going to be a great fight, but, Lights Out Tony, he's a very vitriolic type of guy. He's very, his profanity is his everyday decorum, and he just challenges everybody. So he's a lot of energy that comes in, and he says he's going to put the lights out on Broadway with John Ruiz on Saturday night. So it's a provocative type of situation.
Well, I understand Tony's style, but you know what they say, still waters run deep. Ruiz might be packing an extra punch for this dude on Saturday night.
Oh, girl, you are so brilliant. You're so beautiful. You're so talented, and you're not getting paid enough, no matter how much they're giving you.
Oh, Mr. King, you slay me.
Oh, Cindy, baby, I'm telling you, Wendy Williams, this really, Wendy. Hear my cry, Victory. You are the greatest.
Thank you so much, Don King. Is there anything else that we need to know about this
Yes,
fight?
you need to know about Tito Trinidad. Now, that's a sellout fight in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand with Winky Wright.
Wow.
But that'll be on pay-per-view. Right now, I'm giving the armed forces the tickets to these fights. This is something I'm going to do for our troops, supporting our troops.
Love that.
Across the sea over there in Iraq with the 101st Screaming Eagles and General David L. Petraeus. And their dedication, we're giving out tickets to the Army, the Navy, the USO, the Marines, and we're giving all those who are the fallen but not forgotten heroes of 9/11 here when that despicable terrorist act took place here in New York.
Yes, now that Vegas fight, what's the date for that one?
The date on that one is May 14th.
Okay, now
Mark it down on your calendar because I want you, and listen, you should do a remote from there. It's time for you to go to the bright lights now.
I'm keeping my eye on the lights, Don, but I must crawl before I walk.
Yes, well, I would like to have you in Las Vegas, let you be on the scene so you can carry the word to friend and four like back here to New York that Wendy Williams is out in Las Vegas giving a blow-by-blow description of who's who, what's what, and where it's happening at.
Well, thank you, Don. So now, everybody, we have Saturday night with Tony and Ruiz. And
Saturday night, Tony Ruiz, Madison Square Garden, and a star-studded card. There's only one fight that will be seen on television. That's HBO, would be Tony and Ruiz.
Okay.
But you're going to have a card that's going to be super. It's going to be fantastic, and only those whose eyes will be inside the arena will witness them.
That's fabulous. So I'll be seeing you Saturday night. I can't wait for the big fight. And thank you, Mr. King, for calling.
Thank you so much, and I just await your presence, your divine presence, with great anticipation.
Thank you, Don.
Only in America, baby.
In no time flat, she'll be free and clear the sky.
Oh, excuse me. All right. So the Michael Jackson trial continues. And as you might or might not know by now, Debbie Rowe originally was expected to go on and kind of on the stand. I thought she was going to blow the roof off regarding Michael and what she really thinks. Instead, she got on the stand and actually called Michael basically a great father. And in other entertainment news, all right, back to Brad and Angelina. Yes, they're on People magazines. They top the list as most beautiful. Julia Roberts, I think, is the top of the list. And I could never figure out for a million years why, other than the smile. But maybe they're including the soul this time around as well, in which case I don't know her as a person. She might have a beautiful soul. Cheryl Underwood is here. Hey, girl.
Didn't I go?
Is it on? Yeah.
Wendy, girl. I need the gossip. I need the dirt. I need the truth.
This is the absolute pop by event of the year.
Okay,
Hey.
now look, because I'm having sex with people that I can't validate. So come on, I need the gossip.
Who's
I need
gay and
truth.
who's not?
But
Is it-
gayness don't bother me. 'cause
Okay.
Once they get in the bed, I really don't know what's going on after 4 shots of Hennessy. I really don't know. You look beautiful.
Do you care?
Yeah, well, no, I don't. Well, biblically, I care.
Okay.
But right now, in the state that my life is in right now.
Yeah.
No, if lesbians think I'm cute, come holler at your girl over in Caroline's. Let's get together.
All right.
It's very flattering
Cheryl-
when lesbians say you sexy. You don't know what to do. You be like, what? And then you go, really? You think I'm fine for real?
Yeah.
You want to lick what? Oh, girl, shut up. They're like, you look fantastic.
Cheryl, are you still tied up with BET?
Yes, and I love BET, and I like to shout out to BET. I need some more money. I need another job. I got a mortgage. I'm taking the lead in Seabiscuit as the horse because I'm doing anything I can to make money. Girl, I just got the lead role as Bubbles in the Michael Jackson story. I crushed the audition. They said we've never seen mortification
killing me.
personified like that. You look
killing
beautiful.
me.
I'm just so...
Thank you.
I just love your skin complex. What is it?
Thank
Berries
you.
and juices, or is the husband?
No, a little bit of everything.
Need to put it in a jar and sell it to people.
Back
now
shots
look,
and splash
I need
offs
the
will help the
gossip,
skin.
girl. What's going on?
Wait.
No, you didn't put the crickets on them.
No, but look, first we want to talk. I wanted to talk to you about tell everybody your website or how they can get your DVD.
Urban Works. Yeah, I need y'all to buy that. Please don't bootleg my DVD. It's called Cheryl Underwood. Too much information because I run my mouth
Right.
so much. So
All right.
y'all need to get that because I get extra money on
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
I get extra money.
Yeah, no, don't do that on Cheryl. She's got beautiful teeth.
That's
Wrong
what.
button.
That was the wrong. Okay, he pressed
What-
the wrong
what
button.
he pressed? He
He
pressed
pressed the drill. But your teeth are
I
gorgeous.
works on my teeth. You
Yeah.
got to, for what I do with the
Yeah,
men,
yeah.
you got to have good teeth. No
Yeah.
man wants gingivitis
No.
below the waist. Nobody wants that. See, I cleaned that up because you're a Christian. See, I know you, Wendy. I know you know of the Lord.
Yes.
You know, when the Pope died, the Lord called you first. And Wendy, shout it out. He's gone.
Listen, you're a woman of a certain age like I am. Do you feel compelled to cover your grays? I noticed you have some gray at the top of your braids, and I wanted to know if you request that it get incorporated. I don't see any down at the bottom.
Well, you know what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out, do I want to leave it out? Because I get the young boys when I leave the gray out.
Yeah.
You know, they try to, roll
Yeah.
up on me.
Yeah.
Little young athletes
Yeah.
want to crack my back. But then I might want to airbrush it out because some people get confused. They think it's highlights.
Yeah.
Like I done been to Jamaica.
Right.
So I don't really know what I'm trying to do with
Funny, because we were just talking about gray hair the other day, and like Art's got his patch, and I was saying, well,
it. Let me
we
see
even
your Pat Arthur. Ooh, that is so sexy. And it look natural like Nancy Wilson. See how I put that?
She does have beautiful hair.
She don't. Now, have you seen Beauty Shop? Did you go see Beauty
No.
Shop? Please go see them. Why you can't go see Beauty
Because
Shop?
I
Let's
don't go to the
gossip.
movies. I can't sit that long. I
You
get to
like
see
me.
myself in Cookout.
Yeah, see, you
And I'm in the
like
beginning
me.
of the movie.
That's right. I can't go see anything unless I'm standing in the wings or I'm backstage eating some melon,
Yeah.
drinking some Cristal,
Yes.
and then I go, ooh Lord, look at the time.
Yeah.
Then I jump in the car and I go, are we twins? What's happening?
Yeah, that is yeah.
Now, who's single looking for a wife, Wendy? That's really why I came to show. Oh, other than being at Caroline's. Hold on, let me tell you why I'm making that money.
She's going to be there tonight through Sunday at Caroline's in Times Square. Go.
Look, now I need billions and billions of people. I need about 500, 600 people to call Caroline's right now. What's the number, Cheryl? 212-757-4100. I need y'all to come over to Caroline's. If you on your job, go to www.carolines.com. If you're somewhere near Caroline's, it's right on 1626 Broadway between 49th and 50th Street. I need y'all to buy them tickets because I need to make this extra money. They always put a bonus on it, so I need to make extra money. Will Span's going to be hosting for me. He's wonderful. Now, wait a minute. Who's single and want to be with somebody and still got some of the NBA, NFL money left over?
Well,
I don't care if they bisexual because that just take the heat off of me every Tuesday and every Thursday. I don't really care.
I can't. I'm trying to think. Damn it, my
And
information.
by the way, I listen to you every night when they do your thing on the beat.
On
in
the
LA.
beat.
Oh my God, I be up like a crackhead
Thank you.
overnight worker. Listening, I be laughing in my car. People go, why is she sitting in the car laughing to herself?
Do you want to know what? I'm glad you listened. I ran into Jackie Harry, who said the same thing, and funny Kim Whitley.
Oh, yes.
I ran into up to her at a party. She stopped me with a drink in her hand. She said, "Girl, when I come home, you know, I'm at the club because I'm on late night on the beat in Los Angeles. Everybody." She said, "There's nothing better."
It's a bunch of scared celebrities right now. Hey, did you see Rick Fox on Kevin Hill last
No,
night?
did you?
Oh my gosh, girl!
How did he do?
He did wonderful, but he still got that way of talking. That
It's dopey and gruesome.
Yeah, if he wasn't sexy,
Yes.
you know, like that. Remember that boy Keith something Hamilton that used to be on All My Children? Remember how he used to have a
Yes!
lot, and he used to talk doody doody doody.
Yes!
You know, they could beat each other out for the O.J. Simpson story.
Yes!
Oh my goodness! But he was very sexy. He was very attractive. I'm glad they got the love scene jumping off on that. Wait, man, did the white girl hook up Michael Jackson yesterday?
Yes, she
or
definitely
what?
did. I was just talking about that before you came in.
Yes,
Debbie
I
Rowe.
know. She was
I
hooking her up.
expected Debbie Rowe to throw him under the bus.
No, that's a sister. That's what a black woman could do. Black woman would have went and bumped what Michael Jackson talking about. I want my damn kids. White
Yes.
girl say, well, let me play along so I can get the kids back.
Yes.
Ignorance.
And still continue to receive checks so I can luxuriate.
Thank you, girl. Wait, did you hear the stuff about the Vaseline? I've been
No, I didn't hear. Tell.
I've been streetwalking since the beginning of time, but that trick with the Vaseline, I went and got the
Tell.
court
What?
documents.
What?
Well, they said that's what Michael Jackson be using. I don't know if he used petroleum jelly. I don't know if he used hair rub, raw crown. I don't know what he be using, but they say that's what he used on the little boys. So now I got Crisco. I got all kind of waxy stuff at my house trying to get them.
Do you think Michael is guilty or innocent?
Me personally, now this is my personal opinion, and Michael Jackson, don't call me because I will fight you and Joe Jackson. I believe he did it. I believe what happened was the
You're with
family
me.
thought they was going to run a hustle on Michael Jackson,
Right.
and Michael Jackson let Joe Jackson, a side of his personality, come out, took their passports, got their son and all that, giving wine and the cocaine. You know, black children wouldn't tolerate that. Black children would have drank the wine and the cocaine and told Michael Jackson, this ain't strong enough to knock us out. You got to mix some NyQuil with some Hennessy to knock us out. Black children would have tore up Never Neverland with a shade of llama, chasing the monkey, doing all kind of stuff. Black children wouldn't have got molested.
But you know what? Your opinion is my opinion.
Yeah, I think he did it.
But do you think he's going to go to jail?
No, I think he's gonna go to jail for the what is that? Where he held them against their will and the wine and the cocaine, but they not gonna get him on molestation because no little boy wants to admit they was molested unless it's by me or you. You know, something that they can brag to their friends about. You know, that Mary Kay Letourneau done messed it up for every old woman trying to get a young boy.
She's very funny. Her name is Cheryl Underwood. Check her out on BET. Go to her website to get her DVD, and she's in New York City at Caroline's tonight and all weekend.
I got your back, Wendy.
Wendy, man.
I am looking for a type of job in which I can teach females how to give good professionals. I'm very interested in that. I'm very good at it.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy Williams and Young Dirty Bastard.
With all due respect, Miss Cherry, and there's plenty of women out there like that. You sound like one of those mothers who doesn't let your boy be a man and take on a new family. Because his new family, Miss Cherry, you lived here's his family.
Yeah, he has.
I'm talking about when Dirty was alive.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I understand Miss Cherry, you know, kind of stepping up, but not really. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we just wish that she would be more of a grandmother to the children.
Kids,
she don't call them or anything.
Kids, how do you feel about Miss Cherry? Come on, Young Dirt. Yeah, no, Young Dirt ready.
Yeah, Young Dirty definitely ready. And she's real stupid right now. Man, if she was right here, I'd beat this out of her.
Oh!
I'll tell you right
Your grandmother?
there. Yeah, my grandma. She ain't no grandma to me, so put it that way. Ooh. This is Young Dirt Dog talking. Get him.
Young Dirt Dog's no liar.
I guess they going through their emotions, and this is how they feel. There's nothing that came from me. This is what she showed them.
Got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
All right, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Special shout out to all my friends working at Verizon, including Nicole and Ingrid, and Stevie V. Happy birthday. Also, a shout out to Pam, who sent us a little joke. She says, Wendy, if the dove is the bird of peace, then what is the bird of love? And the answer is the swallow. Love it. A toe is a toe. And don't forget, everybody, Behind the Music, the new edition tonight on my channel, VH1. I'm encouraging everyone to go home and watch this. This is must-see TV for tomorrow's session of The Experience, namely Exhibit A, Bobby Brown, looking extremely high and dirty and done. Come on, Bobby. Give me the typewriter. Bleak is in trouble. Police arrested rapper Memphis Bleak Thursday. That's today. After he and another man allegedly beat up a busboy at a Manhattan nightclub. The 23-year-old victim told police the assault occurred after he entered the VIP at Club Envy to clean off the table. He claimed Bleak, a protege of Jay-Z, whose real name is Malik Cox, and Ravel Talik Smith punched him in the face and kicked him and knocked out a tooth. What? Knocked out a tooth?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Wow. Police officers arrested Bleak, 25, of Monroe, New Jersey, and Smith, 26, of Queens, at about 1:50 a.m. outside of the club. So this all went down last night, and they were arrested, I guess, once they exited the club. After they exited the side door of the club and the victim pointed them out, they are awaiting arraignment on a misdemeanor assault charge. So that's all what's doing there. Now, the Star Magazine, Star Magazine, there is so much truth going on in the wild world of celebrities. Why on earth would you doctor a picture if you're guilty of what they're accusing you of? You know the pictures that we've been seeing of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie on the beach? Well, the Star Magazine is being accused now of taking two separate ocean pictures of each of them and putting them together to make it look like one happy family. In this week's issue of the Star, it proclaims Brad and Angelina caught together on vacation. And then only on page 8 is there a disclaimer noting that the image is a composite of two different pictures. Now, see, knee-jerk reaction, I don't see anything wrong with that. They put it, as long as they put it in there, they probably real fine print down at the bottom of a page that has nothing to do with, the actual article. But Us Weekly apparently won a bidding war for the real photos of them spending time together on the beach, and the pictures were sold to us for $500,000. Now those pictures show Brad and Angelina and 3-year-old Maddox playing together on the beach in Africa, but they aren't shown affectionately together. Us Weekly photos were brought by Big Pictures, a London-based photography agency. And in the meantime, the Star's photos were drawn from a picture of Brad Pitt in Anguilla in the Caribbean, and then one of Angelina and Maddox in Virginia a year ago. And that's that. So, shame on you, Star Magazine, but you were so good under normal circumstances. Shout out to Gladiator Records and Cannabis. You're looking real suspect on the cover. How you doing? But Cannabis lived in Boys Town in Jersey City. Oh. The street name for a particular building where Father MC lived. Ooh. And I won't go on to say who else lived there because, unless I get a thumbs up one day, then I will. But Cannabis lived over there. And by the way, a special shout out to DJ Enough. Thank you, respect, and much love. They're dying for us to all hate on each other, but I refuse to feed into the hate. Right. My radio brothers and sisters are, we're all, one job away from all working with each other all over again, damn it. You know what I'm saying? So enough respect to DJ Enough. What's his unit called? Flex is the big dog pit bulls, and DJ Enough is the heavy hitters, suckers. Oh boy. Anyway, Tom Cruise is 42. Katie Holmes is 26. They are dating. It's been confirmed. Now, see, I wish I knew this when I ran into her on the red carpet a couple weeks ago. But at that point, she was dealing with... I forgot dude's name, although it doesn't even matter. And I'm not talking about Chris Klein, who she was engaged to. I'm talking about Josh Hartnett. Wow. Of which I already said, at that point, whoa, way out of your league. I'm thinking to myself. So, wow.
Is Tom out of her league, too?
No, I want to ask her, do you eventually want to have children? Ooh. Okay. Just a mild reference to Tom.
Wow.
And the adopted kids with Nicole. And Nicole now saying that she is dying to have children from her own personal area. So, in other words... And, Tom never had kids with Mimi Rogers. I'm not saying anything, but maybe he's... Yeah, that's all what's going on in that tunnel. Maybe. But Katie's 26. She's not even thinking about that, I guess. But if you want to lock it down, better get that adoption ready. Well, the two are dating. Good for them. They have been photographed being romantic with each other, holding hands in Rome, being romantic other places. So it's a go. She's going to be this summer in Batman Begins, and he's going to in War of the World. So, but I ask you again, Katie. Do you want to have children? All right. Use it for the press and move on if you want a full family. I'm talking about from your womb. So, congratulations to Jay-Z. He's embarked on another venture. This time, it's not, involving Dame Dash. It's the three-piece suit look. I see in the newspaper that he's looking to team up with somebody. There's a lot of people want to team up with him, but he, according to his spokesperson and partner and friend to the show, Steve Stout. Hey, Steve. Jay-Z wants to redefine urban fashion. The kids are going to do what they're going to do, says Jay-Z. I'm going for the guy who came up like I came up, who's still listening to hip-hop and wearing pants sagging off their behinds. But that's not what he's selling. What he's going to be selling are three-piece suits, for that particular guy. Your pants sag, on the weekend, but during the week, you want to go to work. Would you buy a Jay-Z suit, Art?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, class.
Have you purchased a Sean John a suit from that suit line?
Yes, and Fat Farm.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So, good for you, Jay-Z. Look at this email that has been shot off to everybody here at WBLS New York. Everybody got this email. It doesn't say Dear Wendy, it's just a general email. Wendy Williams has been getting a lot of unwanted attention lately. It seems that a secret is coming to the surface. A source close to Wendy's family has given up private information on Wendy's birth. I will leave you hanging right there.
Oh, man.
No. Yeah. Really tragic. In the meantime, Tara Reid is dating the gardener from Desperate Housewives. And Irv Gotti is wanting a separate trial. I've had this for a couple of days. I don't know why I never said it. I guess we just ran out of time with the show. Hip-hop mogul charged in racketeering case is seeking a separate trial from the notorious drug lord who is his co-defendant and childhood friend. In papers filed in federal court in Brooklyn, attorney for Irv Lorenzo Gotti and his brother Christopher Lorenzo, also charged in the case, asked the judge to give them an immediate trial separate from Preem. Yeah. Kenneth Supreme McGriff. I guess this might be where you could put former in front of the childhood friend phrase. Irv Lorenzo heads the Inc., otherwise known as Murder Inc., but, like most, inappropriate names, particularly for the courtroom, they're just calling it M Inc. in court. But you can't negate the murder part. Unlike the Lorenzo brothers, McGriff and 3 other defendants named in the same case are indictment face murder counts, making them eligible for the death penalty. So Irv Gotti is saying, hell no, I want separate. The brothers' lawyer argued placing their client on trial with McGriff would prejudice the jury. You're damn right, along with the label being called Murder Inc. Hello? The Lorenzo's defendants seek a speedy trial to get their names cleared and their business reputation. Yada, 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 yada. If you're the lawyer, do you give them a separate trial? I don't. I got to tell you why. Because McGriff is up for and, facing, eligible death penalty. But if McGriff, if there's some... anyway, I just say no. Maybe if the record label was named something else, even that would sway me to say, like Sunshine Records. Let's give them a separate thing. But, that's a message to you people, upstart in the games and, you're going for the most hellified names. If you ever have to go to court, like Little Kim with her Junior Mafia and the names, you got to be careful, man. That prejudices anybody dealing with you immediately. I never gave my advice for how water is great for you today. It ran out of time during advice hour. I'm going to do that tomorrow. What is so private about Wendy's birth? Well, it's being said that she was born with both male and female genitalia.
Oh, you was?
That she was born a hermaphrodite.
Oh, you was?
The doctors found that the male genitalias were seriously underdeveloped, so they chose to gender reassign her through emergency surgery to transform Wendy into a female. Wendy Williams has since experienced 3 miscarriages that are said to be caused by her reproductive system having difficulty functioning, as well as to, if she was born a woman. She has since struggled with her sexuality and self-image. Women in her position have admitted to having plastic surgery and breast augmentation to feel more feminine. Wendy is not the exception. She, too, has had plastic surgery and double D cup breast augmentation.
No.
It is very common for hermaphrodites to identify as women, to have low self-esteem, and to have a higher rate of depending on cosmetic surgery to project the more female appearance. Yes, well, the only thing that you left out is that's why Wendy turned to cocaine. You see, you should have just tied it all together and really just smacked the ball home. And by the way, how you do? What am I? I'm so confused.
My oldest brother, he told me he had a very good surprise. The surprise was that he turned himself into a woman.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Oh, it's BLS 107.5. Shout out to all the school teachers everywhere, public, private, whatever. And a special shout out to the ones enjoying their week off for Passover. Yeah. How are you today? Don't forget, Vaughn comes up at 7 o'clock with The Quiet Storm. And shout out to LaShawn Watts, who fires this off. Wendy, Carlos Watson is not on People Magazine's 50 Most Beautiful People list. I went to the website, and his name's not even on the list. Well, you know what, LaShawn Watson? If you listen a little closer, you'd have heard me say that was last year's list. 2004, he was on the list in the magazine. So now look again. And then she proceeds to warn me or let me know that Katie and Tom are dating, and that AJ Calloway is married. All right. Well, thank you, LaShawn. Thank you for listening to the show, hon. All right. It's my time to talk to you about LA weight loss in 60 seconds. Well, I mean, I love LA weight loss. LA weight loss has helped me lose over what? Say it with me. Over 15 pounds. And I've managed to keep it off for a year and going strong. I don't foresee myself ever gaining this weight back unless I get some other kind of sickness, and because I'm prescribed a medicine. You know, sometimes certain medicines bulk you up, and you know, it's through no fault of your own. I'm never going back. I'm not gaining this weight back. That's it. I'm here, and I'm used to it, and I love it. Thank you, LA Weight Loss. Thank you. You too can lose weight quickly, I might add. It's not unusual to lose like 3 to 7 pounds in the first week on LA Weight Loss. Find out all about the weight loss program. No pills, no prepackaged food, nothing like that. You eat real food. It's affordable. There are over 600 LA weight loss centers throughout the world. I know that there's one near you or your job. And they specialize in the one-on-one counselor. Yes, everybody on the weight loss program gets their own shrink. Isn't that great? And you don't have to make an appointment for your shrink. You just go in whenever you feel like it, or call up whenever you feel like it. 1-800-448-TRIM. Find out about the weight loss program that has changed my life for the better. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss. Oh, you know what's going on Saturday in Queens? That male model search and Pierre Cardin fashion show with Details Magazine. So this is for the men. 12 noon on Saturday. Take yourself over there to the Queens Center food court there at the mall. All right, 12 noon on Saturday. Because Pierre Cardin and Details Magazine, they're doing a model search at the Queens Center Food Court on Saturday. Make sure that you're over there, men. And then there's going to be they're going to test your runway skills, because at 2 o'clock, there's the Pierre Cardin fashion show. And you, should you be chosen, will be a part of that. And if you're really fabulous, it might not stop with that fashion show. You might be sashaying all over runways from Milan to New York Fashion Week for Pierre Cardin. You don't know where this can take you, but it all starts with you showing up noon on Saturday at the Queens Center Food Court over in Queens. Men, that's for you. And it's a friendly reminder from your radio station featuring today's R&B, classic soul, and of course the Wendy Williams Experience. And we're also the home of the $100,000 cash guarantee. 107.5 WBLS.
This is Paul Mooney from the BLS Morning Show. All right, you know you want this money. Come and get it.
Be the 10th caller to win at 212-545-1075 from 107.5 WBLS. Another WBLS $1,000 winner.
Hello.
Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, am I the 10th caller?
Yes, you are.
Am I really?
Congratulations.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Hey, buddy, you just picked up $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that great? What's your name?
That is amazing.
Where are you calling from? What's your name?
My name is Ben, and I'm calling from Queens.
Very nice to have you here, Ben. Well, it's just that easy, everybody. Now, your next chance to cop your share of our $100,000 is tomorrow morning at 7:20 with Paul Mooney, Ellen Cleghorn, and, of course, the WBLS Morning Show. Hey, Ben, thanks again for listening, and tell everybody the only radio station in New York with the $100,000 cash guarantee.
107.5 WBLS.
Yeah, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. A shout out to my big sponsors, JCPenney. It's time for the Inside Scoop, sponsored by JCPenney. And you know, I do have to say, thank you, JCPenney, for helping me hit a home run. I know my mother is going to love. I was over at JCPenney the other day. I bought like a handful of beads and baubles, just, you know, all kinds of stuff. My mother loves to change her jewelry with the outfits, you know, whereas, you know, I'm steadfast. I wear the same jewelry every day. I don't feel like the clasps and all that stuff. But my mother, she loves to, you know, match her turquoise earrings with a turquoise necklace because she's wearing something Indian-ish in her outfit, or, you know, she loves the bohemian jewelry. She likes to go for that look. And so JCPenney, I was over there. There might be something left for you and your mother. I have no idea. Look, the weight of the bag felt like I bought everything. JCPenney has got what you need for Mother's Day, and they've got it priced right. Trust and believe. And listen, I got to tell you something. The bangles, I got my mom 8 wooden bangles. Now, she's only 5'2". On a big broad like me, 8 wooden bangles would look fabulous, all worn at the same time. They're about a half an inch thick, and I got a few of them that were 1 inch thick. Now, and different colors of wood. So, you know, they just look really, really nice. And my mom, because she's small, she'll probably only wear like 4 at a time. I'm going to encourage her to do that. She's conservative, kind of, sort of, so she might only put 1 on. But she doesn't understand the layering thing, which is why I got 8. The price was right. The beads, the bangles, the baubles, the jewelry. JCPenney's got it. The jeans, the skirts, stuff for your bathroom, stuff for your man, luggage for your vacations this summer, beautiful perfumes. Man, JCPenney's been around since forever. Your grandma shopped at JCPenney, and so did her grandma. That's how long they've been around. You cannot front on the legendary JCPenney name and the legendary JCPenney customer appreciation. They do have great customer service. I love JCPenney, and I'm so glad that they're big sponsors here on this show. And that's the Inside Scoop, sponsored by JCPenney. Think of your mother for Mother's Day. Just remember, Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, May 8th, so you still have some time. The Inside Scoop is brought to you by JCPenney. Shop the stores, buy catalog, and jcpenney.com. It's all inside JCPenney. Love you, baby. Dear Wendy, darling, hermaphrodites can't have babies. At least that's what I've been told. Obviously, you did, child. Don't be angry about such silliness. That's from Jeffrey at Sony. Thank you, Jeff. Shaka says, Wendy, what is wrong with Kimora Simmons' neck? Yeah, it looks Sharpay-ish, right? Yeah. Well, she goes on to say, it looks like she's been binging and purging for years. Also, you rocked on 2020 on Friday. And Wendy, it was a rumor that you were born a man for many years. Really? Where was not born a man, born a hermaphrodite now. So let's get it right. But they said the same thing, Shaka goes on to say, about Donna Summer and now Sierra. But I still believe Sierra said, you better stop it over there, Shaka. I mean, where do we go from here? Jerry O'Connell, apparently he's still in this relationship with Rebecca remains famous, but she's jealous of him because he gets a lot of attention wherever they go. Okay, whatever. Don't forget, you got to check your local listings. It's The Insider, that show with that pig, Pat O'Brien. Well, they are interviewing the 5-year-old girl from the handcuff story down in Florida. I don't know why her mother would put her front and center like that, but maybe the mother's judgment has a lot to do with why the daughter was wilding out from Jump Street. I'm not passing judgment. I'm just making a statement. That might not be true, just my opinion. But check her out on The Insider if you get a chance. And also, you know what? I did have something to tell you about Vivica Fox. I see we're running out of time. There was a big picture of Foxy Brown and a separate picture of Jackie O in the newspaper. Just to wrap this story up, Jackie O is finally, the words right out of her mouth. Here's Jackie O's quote. She was saying, well, first of all, Jackie O spent her own money to fly Foxy Brown down there so that they can, go in the studio and luxuriate. So there you go on Jackie O's ticket, talking mess. Foxy, you crazy broad. Jackie O took it. All right. First of all, Foxy showed up to the Circle House studio there in Miami to record with a rapper named Grave. According to Jackie O, Foxy took offense that no one acknowledged her when she first arrived mid-session. She was saying, and here's Jackie, you don't know who I am? You new girls coming into the game, y'all gonna have to respect me. Ooh. Jackie says, Foxy said. Jackie said the verbal sparring quickly turned into a physical altercation with someone throwing lemonade. That cool, refreshing drink. It ended up with her damaging some equipment in the studio and being carried out of there by her bodyguard, yelling, just get my things, Jackie O said. No one had to pull us apart because she never touched me. I got to tell you something, Foxy. I hope that your next product, which I know you're working with Jay-Z, I hope your next product lives up to all this nonsense because you are such a turnoff to a lot of people at this particular point. Where are we going besides out the door? God, I can't wait. Oh, I never told you about AJ Soprano. What kind of time do I have?
2
minutes?
Yeah, well, now a minute and a half.
Oh, crap.
You can talk fast.
No, I want to luxuriate in this story. Oh. I mean, because it's titled Sopranos Kid 20 Accused Over Attack on Ex-Lover 41. Ooh. So you see what I'm saying? That is nothing I can judge over in By the way, she's 41, the new 31. I know that sounds like a big age difference, but, you know, she's got a body of like an Olsen twin, like gangly and no shape and, you know, just, you know, like real youthful and underdeveloped, kind of, sort of. Anyway, I got to talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about it. In the meantime, you guys, please don't forget to watch Bobby Brown be a mess right before our very eyes. Shout out to the rest of the new edition, too. The problem is you're all very nice men, but nice doesn't sell. So we'll be looking at Bobby. We already know what you guys got. You guys got sobriety, you guys got a wealth of talent, and you guys got ignored by Puffy. But watch it all unfold. New Edition was saying they were walking into clubs and stuff where they were just supposedly, you know, told, hey, there's a hot party going on, you know, over there. Go to the party, fellas. You all need to be seen. And the next thing you know, they'd end up on stage, which sometimes happens. Sometimes entertainers really start feeling their own track being played by the DJ. Little did New Edition know, somebody over at Bad Boy had booked them to be there, telling them, they just go to this party, it's going to be hot. And kicking off with that. Exactly, honey. So watch them throw Puffy under the bus, and Bobby Brown throw himself under the bus, and Michael Bivins and the rest of them still look cute, still singing, and still holding it down like grown men tonight on my channel, VH1 Behind the Music. I'm there, man. I love you for listening today. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Peace party, people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night.
Program complete.
Okay, give me the AJ Soprano story. I'm definitely talking about this. I mean, we'll have to retell them tomorrow. But one thing that they got that I don't feel like redoing is day number 3 of Lamont Bentley's trial. I can't do it. I did all the reenactment. I used all the voices and everything earlier in the show. Oh, well. That's okay. There's more grist for the mill. I got a whole pile of stuff to get through for the bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience, which starts next on 107.5 WBLS.